Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. Today on CallumConnects Micro-Podcast, we're joined by Jason Humphries. Jason is the co-founder of the consumer health brand Sue Balm, which has sold over 1 million units in 5 years from an initial launch in Singapore to businesses across Asia.
I guess the most significant hurdle I faced as an entrepreneur was really working out what business I wanted to work on and put my effort and time into and take a risk on to start. You know, some people have a burning desire to be an entrepreneur and a super idea that they can't wait to work on. I guess that just wasn't the case with me. I realized probably halfway through my working life that I probably wasn't enjoying corporate life as much as I had earlier on, that I'd like to be able to work for myself, work out which direction I was going to take in life, but I didn't have that clear idea of what it was. So you know that you have to get started. So I started with the obvious thing. I'd worked in a corporate life as a general manager, as a regional head for a pharmaceutical company. So at that point, I guess I had a number of connections, a number of insights and views on strategy of business in Asia. So I started consulting, not with the intention that I wanted to be a consultant for the rest of my life. It's a business that's quite hard to scale. You do have to work incredibly hard every day to be paid by the day. And to me, although we ended up with a very successful consulting business, it always felt like we were handing over strategy that was worth more than we'd been paid. And myself, and along the way in consulting, I found a co-partner for the consulting business and what's now the Sue Balm business. We felt like we wanted to be putting our time and our effort into something with more future value. Okay, so that was consulting. It did give us an opportunity, however, to take a breath, to look at where there was value to be had, to identify opportunities that could be taken by smaller companies and not just large multinationals. And through a number of consulting projects, we identified that we would like to own our own brand, ideally in consumer health in Asia. We'd seen the value that can be had on consumer brands. We'd seen the growth on Southeast Asia, and we'd also been involved in the sale and acquisition of such consumer brands. So I had a sense of which ones worked, which ones didn't, what were some of the key drivers. We then didn't know what product we wanted. We didn't know whether we would have to buy a product, create a product. And then we literally started to take a flyer. I had a fungal infection on my arm. I didn't like the product I was given. It was horrible to use. We found somebody at a cocktail party from the Singapore government agency that helps commercialize Singapore technology. They helped us start working on that product. Through that process, they introduced us to an incredibly clever physician at the National Skin Centre in Singapore who'd already developed a skincare product for another skin condition. They were looking for a commercial partner, and we did a deal. And the rest has been a great story and a great history. The brand is Sue Balm. Thank you.
If you enjoy learning from entrepreneurs, just do a search for CallumConnects in Google. I've done deep dive interviews with more than 1,500 entrepreneurs and business leaders so that you can learn from them.